All right, cool. All right, now, so we're gonna be doing the movies that are gonna be coming out in the month of January. We're already in January, but yeah, it's all good. So the first movie we're gonna be talking about is We Live in Time. Now, this is a movie that stars Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh, and I'm glad that they're finally British in this
Spider-Man
movie.
and White Widow. What?
Yeah, and they're actually British in this one. Like they
Yep.
speak British.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it says that Elmot and Tobias are brought together by a surprise encounter that changes their lives. As they embark on a path challenged by the limits of time, they learn to cherish each moment of their unconventional love story. It's directed by John Crowley, music by Bryce Desna, and stars, yeah, as I've mentioned, Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh. All right, so as you guys know, the
No,
roster, we start
I'm
with
saying
Buckmeister.
Spider-Man. How much risk do you?
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
yeah, we start with
Spider-Man. How much risk you
Buckmeister.
got, Chief?
It's
I.
sorry. So it's gonna be you, Buck.
Okay,
Then it's gonna
I'll
be
say my joke.
Stebelo.
I'll say my Spider-Man joke after you're done. My bad.
Okay, so it's Buck. Then it's Stebelo. Then it's Rob. Then it's me.
Okay.
Oui. Okay, so Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Chief, save some women for us out there. You're just snatching all the hands out here. That's all I'm seeing.
And she kind of looks like Gwen here. Do you see that, dog?
Hey, Nyana, a little bit.
But that
Yeah.
You
blonde.
know, these blondes and redheads.
Because she was like empty blonde,
He
white.
collects like Spider-Man collects them like Infinity Stones, dog.
Bruh,
But anyway,
people are saying the only Spider-Man that didn't get his actual girlfriend is Shamik Moore. You guys know what's happening with Shamik Moore, right?
Continues. That man made us all look bad as a people.
Bro,
oh god.
Shamik Moore is getting L's for days, dog. Like with Haley Steinfeld and the other chick that played Spider-Man. What's her
No,
name
but
again?
stop trying to date Shamik, Munna, listen to me. As a South African in fit, born. Stop trying to date women in Spider-Man movies. This particular fetish of yours, dog, it's weird. You want a Spider-Man woman? You can get somebody that looks like Gwen Stacy 99 at a Comic-Con convention. You walk up to her and you just say, I'm Miles Morales in Into the Spider-Verse. Easy numbers. This business
Yeah.
of you have to chase people that you work with doesn't make any sense.
And the brother calling him out, eh?
Dog.
They
But
don't
it's
care.
Yo,
rich though. It's makes me uncomfortable just looking at it.
And to make it worse, that chick, she worked with Tom Holland, right? I don't know if they worked together in which project.
It was the OG Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. Did you
No, no, I'm
officially
not talking about
congratulate?
Haley Steinfeld. I'm talking about the other chick.
Are you talking about Amanda?
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, Tom Holland's girlfriend in Homecoming.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. She got engaged or something, right? And she was,
Some football player or something, yeah.
yeah.
And
So,
yep, in one of the most annoying videos of all time, she just annihilated this poor man.
hey, bro.
Ugh, and I hate people eat.
No, but I'm saying, dog, like, stop taking, like, bruh, just, here's the thing, like, celebrities, when you've got fame and money and things, like, if you're really in need of a woman who looks like this specific, it doesn't have to be this specific woman that you're chasing. Like, this bruh is just obsessed with getting Spider-Man women, and I'm just like, you can find that at any Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Literally. There will be so many, like, you're Miles Morales. You know how many white girls will throw themselves at you? Just stop it.
I promise you, I think that
they got it right.
I think when everybody called him from Hollywood, including his agents and managers, you know what his reply was? Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
I do what I want.
Yeah.
That was his reply. Anyway,
Yeah,
anyway.
that's when you need Miguel. You need Miguel from the
Yeah, like,
timeline to purge that. But anyway,
How many cannons
moving
do you
on.
need?
Back to this one. Yeah, it looks like it looks like a sad rom-com thing, or it's gonna like I'm like from what I can tell, it looks like Florence Pugh is like her character is just gonna peace out from cancer or whatever at the end of the movie.
Me.
Oh, sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Right.
I think Rob said
Okay,
something, but I don't know
perfect.
what he was saying.
Keep going. Rock.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like she's gonna peace out from cancer or something. These types of movies, I don't know if they're like a big draw. I think it's like if it's the I wanna cry crowd. or whatever, because I'm guessing this movie is the way it ends is she pieces out to cancer, and then he's just gonna be a single dad and live his life or whatever the case is. And then they're just gonna cherish, like, I can even see this movie opening with her funeral, and then it's a flashback to how they got there. That's the vibe that is giving me. Would I watch it in theater? Probably not. I don't even think I'd watch it at all, but it's acted well. It looks like it's shot well. And they do have, pretty good chemistry on screen, the two of them. But yeah, I don't know if that's like I want to rush to the theater to see that, no matter how good the chemistry is. But that's what I got from this trailer.
Okay. Develop.
Okay, I've got two things. Okay, I don't have necessarily two things, but here's what I have to say about this movie. One, if there's one thing I know, rather one thing I've observed is that rom-coms have happy endings. Romances are all tragedies.
Romantic
Tell me I'm
dramas.
wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Romantic dramas. Well, you do have a point.
Yeah, like if it's a romance movie, just prepare for the tissues nearby because it doesn't end well. If there's a if it's a romantic comedy, yeah, there's always a happy ending in the end. He chases her down in the airport.
Yeah, there's always an
or-
airport thing. Like, how rich are these people that they're all going to the airport to travel to somewhere? Like, how you guys?
No, you know what the crazy? No. You want to know what the crazy one is? Is when she decides to miss her flight. That to me
Like
is
how much?
nuts. You know how
Like
much
why?
flights
I
cost?
let you. I wish to be that rich. I'm sorry. Can God test me with that money? That I can get off a plane and leave this
Bruh,
thing.
I promise you.
For me, I'm
promise
just
you,
like
if-
for me, I'm like you guys have to start a long distance relationship, or he has to fly over to you,
Bruh,
or
I promise you, if this
he
was
has to
a
book
South
a ticket,
African,
something.
if this was a
Mm.
South African rom-com, one of two things will happen. The chick will say, "Nigga, you gotta give me my money back because you convinced me not to go," or
Yeah.
like Buckmaster is saying, "I'm gonna go," and then we're just gonna have to make it like, "Yeah, I'm glad that you ran all the way here, but I'm boarding, bro. Like it's too late.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week."
So okay, with that being
Like
that's
that
the
makes
one
more
thing. So I
sense
was
to me
like,
because I'm like,
eh,
hey, Munas, fly South Africa is expensive. Imagine now they're flying Air Emirates, and you want to tell them, chief, just come live with me. Like, dog, you
like
know how much I booked for this flight already.
another immediate example that comes into my mind, like a romantic comedy would be like, okay, is it a rom-com? I'm not sure, but what's his name? That's silly movie about there's something about Simon. What is his name? Or something like that. Uh, it ends up with him kissing a guy on top of a Ferris wheel. Yay, happy ending.
On top of
Romance,
a
Brokeback
what?
Mountain on a Ferris wheel. Forget the name of the movie. Cute movie. Sweet,
Okay.
happy ending. It's a nice coming of age movie, whatever. And that a romance, Brokeback Mountain. How does that movie end?
I don't know. I've
I
never
would
watched
not
it.
know, chief.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you. The one guy gets beaten to death by a bunch of homophobes.
Wait, what?
And Anne Hathaway is the one reporting his death to the lover, Heath Ledger's character. And she's like making it sound like it was an accident, but what we see on screen is that this bunch of homophobes come and kick
So
beat this guy to death.
one of their wives
Is he
reports
right?
to the bay.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
item.
she's busy telling him this like, oh, he got hit by some freak tire accident, blah blah blah, and he what's his name? What do I call it with the Joker now?
Jake
Jackman,
Gyllenhaal. Or
not
is
not
it
Jack.
Heath Ledger?
Heath Ledger is like almost in tears, and he goes to the guy's his boyfriend's home. They eventually just give him the last pair of clothes that he had, and he keeps them in the closet somewhere, and that's how it ends. And we were like, and poor how old 15-year-old me was like, is that it?
Wait.
Wait, so you watched a horror movie? You didn't watch a romantic movie. You watched a horror movie. Like
Bro, romance for who? That's how it ends.
that's a horror movie, dog.
That's how it ends. Yeah, blame Ang Lee. He won his Oscar shape. What am I supposed to say? So I knew from the
Okay,
get-go.
yo, what is it? Yo, Oscars. What is it with this rewarding of killing of spouses just to get Oscars? This is the Titanic all over again. What? Wait.
You don't get mad at this. How many parents make it to the end of a
Yeah,
Disney?
we're not gonna say that.
Yo,
I
that is
promise
so
you, bro.
depressing.
I think if aliens really visited Earth and then they just happen to land at like some cinema and they see people cry and they're like, "What's going on with these Earthlings?" And it's
You
because they
know?
watched a romantic movie. They'll be like,
Yes.
"Wait, why are they crying?"
No, but that's not a romance. That's a murder. Like, yeah, but these guys are supposed to be in prison. They beat somebody to death, and that's the movie. And
Well, it
credits?
was back in the time of it was back in the 70s or whatever. Back then, it was expected for you to beat up a batty boy. So
I believe.
yeah,
I believe in that.
that, you're saying, Rob?
I was gonna
They
say.
don't even get to like run away together, and they don't even get to like run away together and leave like wherever they are. No, he's gotta die to a gang beatdown.
It's
Okay.
a romance movie. Romance movies don't have happy endings, and it's even worse.
Yeah.
Gay romance movies forget the possibility of happy ending. Just 100% guaranteed someone's going to die. I'm sorry, I've seen too many of them. Like, it's just.
I thought, like, okay, I get that the persecution is rough, but like, I
think Moonlight is the only one that has a happy ending.
No. There's a movie called Imagine You and Me. It has a happy ending.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, yo, if
But I
that's
think
like
that's a rom-com, though.
like,
Exactly.
here's the thing. This is all I'm saying is like, yo, whatever's going on with the gay community, I get it, but you're supposed to make like some movies for like escapism sometimes. Like, I feel like
this has been telling us.
Okay.
If you're gay, kill yourself. That's what I've been saying for decades now.
That's why I think we all forget that Romeo.
This is why I don't watch black struggle movies. You see, right?
Sorry, Rob, you were saying?
Romeo and Juliet is
But
one
anyway.
of the biggest romance
also
of all time, and I think we know how that ends.
Exactly. With that being said,
no,
we need to blame that's the priest's fault. We need to blame the priest on that one.
okay.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying priest is one thing, but like killing yourself over a person, just be sad.
Bro, over a
Over
a 14-year-old.
No one wants to hear that.
Hey, let's not
Just
forget
be
that
sad.
romance was a weekend long. It was not like
it was a whole
wasn't
week.
like 1 weekend.
It was a week.
Anyway, coming back to this
no
one.
one wants to hear that. Imagine that you tell your girlfriend, no, when you die, I'm gonna be sad and move on quick. No one wants to hear that.
And anyway, about this movie, the other thing I wanted to say is like you can see that in this movie, I got to see why everybody wants to kiss Andrew Garfield, both men and women, because how many times have I seen men kiss this man? And I was like, what is this about? When he pulled her in and kissed her, like, oh, damn. Now I want that. Like, I want some of that too. Like, okay, my ovaries, they don't exist. Like, oh wow. So yeah,
your ovaries.
So
That
what,
don't
is
exist.
your
Wu-Tang Clan?
is your other concubine now?
I never said that. I just
I'm
said
asking.
I see why there was.
He's filling out the application as we speak. But anyway.
All I just said, I see why that video. Why there was that video of him kissing some actor in the Oscars. What was his name?
Didn't he kiss Ryan Reynolds?
There you go. I can see why Ryan Reynolds wanted to get up all of that man Leo's ass, because damn, I was like, wow, is this what happens when he's in a different in a different performance? And like, I'm used to Spider-Man kicking ass, punching people. Yeah.
They actually did a actors on actors conversation recently.
Like, anyway, that's all I wanted to say about this movie. We can move on to the professionals who know about this industry better than I do. All I have to say is no, and then of course I wouldn't be caught dead watching this movie in 100 miles. I don't have time to feel depressed. My life's depressing enough. This is 2025.
Okay, Rob.
Wow. That was. I have to follow up on that now.
You're like the end credits of these kind of movies that he's talking about. These bad movies, like.
Of course.
Yeah, you're basically the credits after Jake Gyllenhaal got beat to death.
Hey, dog.
You guys didn't know this. I'm
Sometimes
surprised.
the best part of a movie can be the credits.
That is horrifying. Oh my god.
But believe it or not, that's not new because there's another movie similar. I think it's called Easy Rider. They had a
Yeah.
similar idea where people look down on bikers, and then the end of the movie is the guy gets run over by like a normie. Basically, the guy gets basically an attack on the bikers. Like so, and they did that in the 80s, like 20 years before things.
Because I watched a movie with Mickey Rourke where he was an assassin, and then basically the movie ends with him getting shot, and I was just like, well, that feels like I wasted my time. But anyway, I was just like, basically because he was trying to. Well, he was an assassin trying to turn his life around, and I'm just like, I paid $12 to see this dude who was trying to turn his life around just get shot at the end. Okay.
Hey, dog, that's how it works. Coach Carter as well. Remember, they lose.
They lost, bro.
Yeah, that can be the best way to really
Oh.
get the message across.
And then they play, I'm hopeful. Like, how are we hopeful? How? Twister, Faith Evans. How are we hopeful? here?
Yeah.
Look, I was defending Moonlight, but even I can't explain that ending because my God, like, is that it? The amount of blue balls I've seen everybody leaving the cinema after that movie, because no kiss, Nyana, no nothing, no just looking to the horizon, and that's the end of the
No,
movie.
I can't.
Where's
I
my
can't
money?
do that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Where's my
I
money?
can't pay to get depressed. Like I can't pay to get like we already do that at the grocery store. Why am I going to movies?
You know, it's 2025. Trump's president, guys. Come on.
But anyway, guys, as for the, we live in time, which I had to think of as the Fault in Our Stars, mate, or bruv, the British version of the Fault in My Stars, where
I knew to remind me of something. Thank you. My God, this whole time I was like, this looks familiar. This reminds me of something.
Yep.
Jenna, what's the name of that guy? Hank Green is
Hank
gonna
Green,
sue.
yes.
Woo!
Man created a genre.
And then what makes it?
Mm.
Okay, what is it? Some sort of dark irony.
Yeah,
No, I'll leave it. I won't say it out loud. I'll get the title.
get romance, whatever. But we all know the Lars and the Dying Girl as well. Lars and the Dying Girl as well. They all do it. But having said that, it's got it's got an old formula. But that big, fat, juicy A24 in the front is gonna put people in the theaters. Because it's another A24 movie, and they've earned their credibility. Even though I think people
They
didn't
love
like
working with Florence Pugh, eh?
Oh yeah, hey man, money in the pocket. Except this time she isn't beefing with the director. I think she was beefing with what's her name, the Keira Knightley one, or what's it? The one with the Chris Pine, but doesn't matter. Anyway, the movie press of this thing was all over TikTok, and I'm not talking about paid ads. I'm talking about fans promoting this on their own.
Yeah.
That's gonna put some juice behind this movie. It reminds me, you guys never actually gave us your numbers. But
yeah, I was gonna ask for your numbers after my prediction.
Oh,
That's
okay,
why
cool.
it's okay. Let's just continue. We'll
Alright.
do it afterwards.
Okay, fine, we'll do it afterwards. It also got 11 million views on YouTube. I think there's some juicy energy on this one, but I don't think it's gonna make the number. When is the release date for this anyway? How many weeks do we have?
Guys, this
It
has
was
already been
released.
released. This has already been released internationally, but here it's gonna be released. It's already released actually.
Okay, so then there might be some juice behind it in that word. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep I'm gonna change my guess now. Okay. But yeah, otherwise I think this should accumulate a good number. I don't think it'll reach the numbers of just so you guys know, The Fault in Our Stars reached 300 million. Movies like it, like About Time, reached 87 million, and The Vow, those kinds of, they never break 300 million, these movies, so don't expect a big number like that. I don't think it's gonna get that because A24 doesn't really do that. So just food for thought. I think it'll be well performed. I think they'll do a good job. Trailer has a lot in it. Like I'm almost confused. This trailer was chock full of like footage. Like
it had basically had the whole story.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I can see how this kind of wraps up.
Yeah. So I think that'll be interesting. Still got my attention though, so good for them. Anyway, that's me.
All right. I actually watched this movie.
Of course you did.
Yeah, I actually watched this movie and I give it a 10 out of 10. You guys know that I think
Mr. Anti-relationships.
Pardon? Oh, yeah. Funny enough, yeah. I'm a walking contradiction. But I genuinely think that Florence Pugh's name should be listed in the Academy Awards category for this year. Like her performance is impeccable. Like she honestly deserves a win, if not at least a nomination. Like, okay, they are the two leads, but I would say majority of the story focuses more on Florence Pugh. Her performance is incredible. It's a non-linear story, so it doesn't really have like a beginning and an end that's like smooth. It's kind of like a Tarantino style movie. And it basically just details the 10-year relationship, the ups and downs, compromises, and things like that. And it really has a strong message about choosing career versus family type of thing when it counts. I loved every moment of this. It's one of the most realistic movies I've ever watched. Whenever there's nudity, you understand why it's there. It's not just there for the sake of being there. So if anybody wants to go watch this movie, I would highly recommend them to go watch it at the theaters. They will not regret it. It's amazing. If you're watching it for romance sake, it's truly, truly, truly amazing. Rob actually mentioned the movie About Time. It reminds me of About Time, actually. It's kind of like an About Time type of movie, or something like The Time Traveler's Wife type of movie. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But anyway, what are our predictions? Let's start with you, Buck.
Prediction. I'm gonna say plus 200.
Okay, Tabelo.
You has some juice. Andrew's got some juice, so maybe that'll and yeah.
For how many weeks in? Like for a month. It's already out now.
Yeah, so
Right.
it'll be a month in by the time we do our next new Metro. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be a tentative 40. Yeah, 40 mil.
Minus 40.
Plus minus 40. 40. Yeah.
You can't
Plus-
get. Okay.
Oh,
Is it a plus
40
or is
then.
it a minus?
Plus 40.
Okay. Rob?
Because
That was. Yeah.
I'm just going through the law of averages or the averages. I'm comparing it to like the 49 stars, and I can't for the life of me picture it doing better than the 49 stars.
Yeah. Not
Yes.
enough teenage energy, I think.
And especially in January. January is a barren month for movie watching.
Yeah.
But
In
remember,
January.
this movie has already been out internationally before it came out.
Did it come out in December or did it come out in Jan?
It came out in December, I think.
Late December.
Very late December, I'm assuming, because
I think mid or early December.
Can't be. Okay.
If not November, somewhere.
If it came, maybe, yeah. Okay.
You staying where you are?
So I'm staying where I'm sorry, I can't see it moving past it, no matter how hard I try.
Boing, 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 boing. Okay, anyway.
I think by the end of the whole thing, I don't think it. Okay, my guess is going to be 40 million, even though I'm pretty sure it'll hit higher. I don't think it'll hit 200. I think its destiny is like 110 million, but I think I think we're hearing about it more in January than we are other months. I feel like even though there's good energy behind it, I don't think it's going to be that much. And no, let me just say, the general time period and energy for filmmaking right now is not as high as it should be. Because as far as I'm concerned, Lion King should have made more money, Sonic should have made more money, and it didn't. So that makes me nervous about how movies are doing these last couple months. So I think as a general trend, even though it should be higher, I think 40 million is the safe mark to hit. So I'm going to stay with plus 14.
Okay,
Oh,
I think
so
I
what's
think
that
I'm gonna
group?
change. I think you guys have convinced me to change my. I'm gonna say minus 100.
Alrighty.
yeah, like my number
Yeah, I'll say
was
minus
also
100.
plus 200 to be honest. Like when Buckmaster said it, I'm like, this dude is probably a mind reader. But you guys have made some compelling arguments, and you said that A24, it usually being an independent thing, I don't think their intention is ever to make
Mm-hmm.
crazy numbers. I think that I don't know about you, Rob, but I feel like they're trying to, sort of bring things back to the way they used to be
I
in
mean,
terms of financial expectations I mean in general.
I know
Like
what
In
this
cinema.
whole in cinema, thanks. Instead of doing this whole $1 billion thing that everybody else is hoping to achieve. So I would say whew, plus 90 maybe.
plus 90. 90. That's actually a pretty decent guess.
Mm.
But yeah, I think plus 24. I think what they don't do is spend $200 million on marketing. Like, don't get me
Yes.
wrong, if they could make $1 billion, they'll put that money in their pockets today. But they'll
But
never spend 200 million on marketing like every
but
other.
the press tour though, the press tour was crazy.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
it was successful, but I think that was lightning in the bottle. Like everyone does press tours, right? But none have hit the way this one has. If you understand what I'm saying.
Well, Bad Boys 4 was crazy.
True.
That
Which
press
I
tour
haven't
was insane.
watched and will never watch.
True,
I'll
but
sooner
here's the
be.
thing. Yeah.
The day I say I've watched Bad Boys 4, you just know that under a very powerful genjutsu, you need to get your it's eternal Mangekyo Sharingan time. You need to work hard to break that genjutsu that they have on me. Dear Lord, put it to
How you down?
rest.
I will tie you down, but actually, what I was gonna say was, and I've forgotten what I was gonna say. Never mind. Let's move on.
Wow.
Completely forgot. Blanked.